Hello, welcome to Funch. In this tutorial video, we will be showing you how to redesign the product page of one of the most popular gaming brands, HyperX, specifically their mouse product page in dark mode. We will guide you through the entire process, sharing tips and tricks on how to make your product page stand out and grab the attention of potential buyers. So sit back, relax, and let's start designing. Okay, so let's get started with this project, this product landing page. Let's do it. So first what you want to do is you want to import the starter pack files resources that we have provided in the description. So make sure just to copy them and to paste them into your Figma file. So I'm just going to paste them right here. There we go. Okay, now let's get started. First what you want to do is you want to click F and you want to select the desktop frame here. There we go. Let's name this file product landing page, or we can just name it product page. It's not a landing page, so we can just name it product page here. There we go. We can add the background as a beginning, so use this 010001 as a background color. There we go. Okay, so let's first design the top navigation. So let's design it. We need a navigation height of 70 pixels here. So create a frame and scale it all the way to full width. There we go. Let's give it a fill for the moment. Just slightly different color. That's a way different color, but yep, get the point. Let's copy the logo. Let's just paste it into the frame. Actually, we can give this frame the same color as the background, so it's okay. Okay, now we want to select your desktop frame. Let's name it product page, and we want to give it a layout grid. So click on the layout grid, select columns. At count you want 12 of them. Let's change something better for the color. We want a margin of 24 pixels and a gutter of 16 pixels. There we go. Okay, great. We want to align the logo, the HyperX logo, and the grid. There we go. Perfect. So this is a redesign of the product page of HyperX. Let's add a line. Click L to create a line and just push it all the way through. There we go. Let's disable the grid for the moment. Let's go to the colors. Wait. Yeah, we can find our own color for the line. So just select your line. You can go to your frame. This is the navigation frame. I'm just gonna name it navigation bar. There we go. You can see the line here. Just select it and give it this same color. Let's find something that works for us. Want something slightly lighter. There we go. This should work. Great. Let's give it 0.75. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Now let's start creating the navigation links. So I'm just gonna click here. I'm just gonna write the first one. The first one is sale, so let's write sale. We're using Seago UI. We've been using this font for quite a while and I really like it. It really works well with a lot of things. Let's and what you want to do now is you want to create a frame around your text and you want to add all layout. So click Shift A. There we go. Make sure it's scaled correctly. Let's give it a spacing of 32 pixels on the sides. There we go. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to give it a stroke, and we want the stroke to be a custom stroke. So let's go here, select custom, and we want to have a stroke from the left and right only. So let's remove the top and bottom 0. And we want it to be 70.75 on the sides. There we go. Let's select this line and get the color, and we can add the same stroke color here. There we go. Okay, now at the sale, we're gonna have a little text above it, so it's gonna say 50% off. So I'm just gonna copy the text holding Alt Shift, take it out of the frame. And now what you can do is like write the 50%. There we go. Now let's scale it down to 10 pixels. There we go. You want to position it. You can see the, when you move it around, you can see the endpoint of the text. You want to position it, yeah, this should work like somewhere around the middle. Let's give it a red color. So we have a main primary red color. Let's copy it and just paste it. There we go. Select both of them, holding Shift, and group them, holding Control G. There we go. Copy this. Select your text and paste to replace. Perfect. There we go. Add the auto layout. You want to center this. This should be as well center, and this should be as well centered the text. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's copy this, holding Alt Shift. There we go. Delete the 50%. It's gonna scale automatically. And at this and what you want to do now is you want to position this here, but before we align it, let's just remove the left stroke. So add 0. It doesn't have a stroke because we already have a stroke on the right side from the first one. So you only need one on the second element on the left. There we go. And this should be categories. There we go. Position it correctly. Okay, copy this one more time. Collabs. There we go. And the last one is special edition. Special editions. Okay. Perfect. Let's group all of them. Let's distribute horizontal spacing at 0. Make sure it's 0. Just making sure that everything is aligned. Select all of them and group them. Control G and just center them. Great, that looks good. Okay, we can activate the grid now, and we want to grab some icons. We need the search and the cart icon, so just copy them and just paste them right here. There we go. Add a white color. Perfect. Okay, now let's position this correctly. This should be here, centered. Make sure it's on the line. And now we want another line here. So let's just click L to create one. Let's give it the same line color 252525. Paste it. There we go. Add a 0.75. And we want 24 pixels away from the cart, and this should be centered as well, and it should be 24 pixels away as well. Let's disable the grid, and that's looking good already. Okay, let's continue designing. So the next thing we want to design is the breadcrumbs. So we're gonna have breadcrumbs here. Let's start designing them. We need 14 pixels of COUI. Select the frame and just write home. Okay, let's activate the grid, and we can place it at the second column. And for this situation, we're going to be needing a chevron right, and just paste it. There we go. Make sure to add a color to it, so we want something just like whitish, but not so white. There we go. We can disable the grid for the moment, and it should be aligned, not centered to the text, but aligned to the bottom of it, you know. So you can, when you position it, it's gonna show you the breakpoints. This is center, this is top, and this is the breakpoint at the bottom. So make sure it's at the bottom. Should be away 6 pixels, and this should be aligned to the left. There we go. Let's copy this one more time. Right, categories, 6 pixels, 6 pixels, copy it, And this should be mouses, 6 pixels. And copy this one more time. And let's just write the mouse name. HyperX Pulsefire Dart wireless gaming mouse. Perfect. Let's select everything, align to the bottom to make sure everything is aligned properly, and just group this. Let's enable the grid, and this should be perfect. Okay, let's position it 64 pixels from the top. Maybe no, that's too much. Let's try 48. Yeah, 48 is good. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's bring in the image right now, the main mouse image. So this is scaled, should be scaled very good for the grid. Let's try find it a perfect space for it. Yeah, let's go with here, and you can hold shift to scale it, and there we go. Okay, let's position it maybe here. Let's try here again. Yeah. Okay, let's find the images, the rest of the images, copy them, just paste them in the product page. Okay, let's position these first. They should be perfectly on the column. I scaled them previously, but if you're creating this type of product pages on your own, make sure to size your images according to the grid, because it will look much better. So you can see this frame. Actually, this image is into a frame. So there's a frame, and first thing what you want to do is like you want to create a frame like around your column, and just scale it. It should, like for ideal sizes, it should be scaled equally, the width and height. So if the width in this situation is 102 pixels, it should be the same height. So yeah, and then you need to add the image and just see what works best for you to scale it inside the frame. Okay, let's continue. Let's select all of these and let's give them, okay, it's already 16 pixels. Let's try 24. Okay, 24 should be good. So if we position this, it's a little bit too close. Let's try it like this. Okay, that should be okay. Let's select all of these and just group them. There we go. Now I want to create a frame. Let's create a frame around this mouse. So it should take up 4 columns right here. There we go. I want to move the mouse inside it as well. So let's move it inside the frame. There we go. And let's line the frame on the grid column. Let's select the rest of the images and align them to the top. And let's give them a spacing of 64 pixels from this breadcrumb. There we go. Okay, so the mouse image should be aligned to the left and it should be centered. You'll see why we have this frame right now. So at this frame, we're gonna just write here save. Oops, that's a little bit too big, is it? Save 50%. There we go. Click Shift A to add layout. Add 4 pixels to the top and bottom, and 12 pixels to left and right. Maybe 8 pixels. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's add the same red color here. So you can just copy it from this element. So you don't have to go to the... Oh wait, actually, this needs to be white. Just select the frame, add a fill, and the fill should be red. Yeah, there we go. Let's add a border radius of 4 pixels here, and you want to align this at the end of the top right of the frame. Let's disable the grid, holding Ctrl+Shift+4. There we go. Okay, let's select this first element because this is the same image as this, so this should be active. And let's add a stroke here. Let's add a 2 pixel corner radius. Okay, that's fine. And let's give the stroke the background color. Let's find something very light. Very light. Let's try something like this. Okay, let's add 0.75. This is the line width. Let's try something a little bit brighter. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's design the product details on the left side. So activate your grid. Let's start right in here. And this should be HyperX pulse fire dart point wireless. Okay, let's get another row. Wireless gaming mouse. There we go. 28 pixels of font size here, and semi-bold. Perfect. Okay, looking good. Now let's get some stars. We have stars in the icons frame. Paste one and just align it next to the title. There we go. Let's add some text right here. 225 reviews. 14 pixels auto. Now I want to select this text color here and just add it. This should be regular as well. Let's copy the star 4 times. Select all of them and distribute horizontal spacing. Should be 2 pixels. And let's add some yellow color here. Disable the grid. Ctrl+Shift+4. Let's find some good yellow color here. Yeah, we actually got it. We're lucky this time. Let's group this, align it, and just let's add 12 pixels. Okay, group them and just position them 12 pixels below the heading. Perfect. Now let's select the color choices. So color and black should be the active because this mouse color is black. Should be 18 pixels regular. There we go. Align everything to the left. Let's add 30, maybe 40 pixels spacing. Okay, now let's design some rectangles here. Or maybe we can do, yeah, we can just do it manually. This should be probably maybe something smaller. Let's try something smaller. Is 64. Yeah. Let's add a fill, and the fill should be black. So this black color from the mouse, let's select it. There we go. Let's add a stroke, 2 pixel stroke, and it should be on the outside. So make sure it's on the outside. And let's just give it some white grayish color. Let's give it a 4 pixels of corner radius. There we go. Okay, so we don't have a tick that we're going to be needing here, so let's open our plugins. Go to plugins and let's go feather icons and just find the icon that we need. Okay, here it is. We need this icon, so we got it right here. Check. You want to copy it, select your frame and just paste it inside because it wasn't in the frame. Give it a white color. Let's position it correctly. Let's give it okay, it's 24 pixels, so it's good, but I think we should scale this rectangle just a little bit. Let's try 48 pixels. Perfect, that's okay. Let's copy this. Let's delete this. And we want to give this 0.75 of stroke width, and let's give it 12 pixels spacing between each item. Okay, so now we want the secondary color, so we need the green. Copy the hex code, paste it here, copy the blue, copy it, paste it here, and copy the purple, paste it again. Let's disable the grid. And there we go, it's coming into place, isn't it? Okay, let's design for the price here. By the way, this is aligned on the column. It's just that we have the stroke on the outside. So because if it's on the outside, it's gonna go beyond the element, so it should be around it on the outside. If you like try inside, it's gonna be in the inside. See, and center, it's gonna be centered. So, but we're doing outside in this situation, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's add the price here. So this is let's say $60, and this should be 28 pixels. Auto. Let's give it this red color here. Copy the color code and just paste it. Semi-bold. Copy this one more time and just write 120. This should be a lot smaller than the one here. And let's give this the same color here from the reviews text and just paste it. And what you want to do now is go to these 3 dots. So we need some settings here, from some type settings, and we want some strike through. There we go. Let's position this correctly, so it should be at the bottom of the text, so it looks good. Group this two and align them to the grid. There we go. Maybe we can scale this thing a little bit more, so 14 pixels. Auto. 8 pixels, perfect. Okay, it's looking good now. Let's position this 48 pixels away. Okay, looking good. Let's design the button now. So let's write add to cart, $60. Align the text center. Let's add a auto layout here. So Shift A. Let's add 16 and let's center it. Center the text and let's scale it. There we go. Select this red color and just add the fill. And there we go. Let's add a corner radius of 4 pixels. Let's go with 2 actually. Perfect. Let's position this 32 pixels. Let's add this 40 here. 40 here as well. Okay, let's write 32. Okay, let's go with this one. Or let's stay with 40. Yeah, let's skip this. Okay, the only thing we're missing here is the text below the button, so the availability and the warranty. So let's get some icons. We're going to be needing this box and this tick. Select your frame and paste them. I gave them all the way to the left, so just take them here. Okay, select this color here from the strike through, and you can add the same color to these. We just need something slightly darker than white. Now let's write the text here. Availability 224 remaining in stock. There we go. Let's align this, copy the text, align this as well, and this should be 1 year warranty. Let's position this 8 pixels away, group this as well, 12 pixels, maybe 8 pixels spacing between each. Okay, group these two and align them 16 pixels, 12 pixels. Yeah, let's go with 16. Let's give this 12. Okay guys, this is it. We have finished the product page design, the redesign to be correct. So hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Hopefully you learned something new about product page design, and if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you want us to design in the future. So yeah, that's it for this video, and see you in the next tutorial. Thank you guys.